her face.
Molinari in the red. Bruntil in the blue here for round 3.
And if they didn't, they should.
Yes. 2 slap hands and we are underway.
I saw some really classy advertisements for Nike featuring Molinari and other sponsored athletes under their brand. It looks like Bruntil's also wearing Nike. The level of marketing and marketability of women's wrestling has increased exponentially over the past 10 years.
No doubt. Forrest has earned the first passivities in both matches 1 and 2.
Does she have an arm in there?
And it will be the same first passive going against Bruntil. Forrest controlling the center and the ties right now with that 2-on-1.
Bruntil with a 2-on-1 and Molinari reaching over for that front headlock, and you see Helen throw from that position. Bruntil on the shot clock and Molinari looking for that 2-on-1. Good strategy to prevent Bruntil from attacking her effectively.
And it is successful as the shot clock winds down and no points are scored. So for the 3rd straight match, Molinari is scoring the first point. And now Molinari getting called for passivity.
They kind of have to do that. Fair is fair. You know, both girls are working hard. They're trying to dig for their ties, and with no points on the board, the officials just trying to stimulate action.
That does it for period number 1. The passivity point, the only point on the board. It is in favor of Forrest Molinari. Another tight, low-scoring bout here in match 3. Some might call this, a boring matchup. You don't see any offensive points on the scoreboard, but the consequences are so high. Every movement is so crucial. Any mistake could cost you the match.
And we saw that with the Kenenu Blades match,
right,
correct?
Which to me makes it very exciting.
And I don't find it boring at all. I think Forrest is trying to rip her head off.
100%.
They're scrapping, and I think we all know the stakes here.
A world team spot is on the line. 2.5 minutes to go.
Good.
a world team spot, an opportunity to medal at the World Championships. It's the first qualifier for the Olympics, and also the opportunity to sit out at the Olympic trials.
Yes, a lot is on the line.
That's loaded.
Yes. The year before the Olympic years, oh, so important.
Going to the second period, even though there's not many points on the board, Molinari's still looking to be the more dominant wrestler, in my opinion. She's going to get called for passive anyway because they have to do that. They don't want the match to be decided because the referee gave one or the other the opportunity without scoring their own physical technical point.
Right. And Bruntil with the shot. Molinari re-attack. Bruntil looking to come behind now.
Oh, she's close. Yep.
There
we saw her
is
in
the two takedown.
Yep, her knee was down. She went right back to the quad pod. I'm not sure if she knows that she didn't win that position, so now she's putting herself in more.
1 point is confirmed. They started in parterre, but Molinari Bruntil brought her up to the feet. So 1 point on the step out.
And that was just, she wasn't aware. She didn't know she.
And that 1 point, rather inconsequential, really, because a 1 point puts Molinari in the lead on criteria. Excuse me, no, it doesn't. She would have 3 1-pointers. Bruntil would still be leading on criteria. So actually a fairly big 1 point there for Bruntil. And Bruntil, a good adjustment there from match 2 to match 3. In match 2, she kept that leg in and was unable to score in that position. There you saw her slip her right leg out and bring it behind, and that's why she was able to get the takedown.
Yes, she did improve that position. And I think Molinari did think that she could do the same thing in that position and not get scored on without realizing that she had briefly touched her knee to the mat.
And now we see Forrest going on the attack as we're starting to get into short time, 23 seconds to go. Caution and 1 offered. White paddled, I think properly. To me, it looked like Bruntil was still maintaining contact and not fleeing.
And we're seeing Molinari engage a lot in her matches with the referee and get caught up in that part of the game. And as a mindset coach, we advise that's not your responsibility. You know, your job is to wrestle and understand. You know, your coaches are there to advocate for you.
And Emma Bruntil does it. She blows a kiss to her family celebrating in the stands. It took 3 matches, but she gets it done 3-2. Emma Bruntil is your world team member at 68 kilos.
So close. I know Molinari is not happy with that result, but it was a hard-fought match and a lot of respect to both competitors.
These two, as I mentioned, going in razor thin. If they wrestle again, I don't know who's going to win. Forrest could definitely win. Forrest Molinari, a world medalist in the past. Emma can definitely get it done this year in Belgrade. We don't have a full team yet. This was only 9 weights. Helen sitting out this weekend due to injury. She will wrestle at a later date to be determined. But I really like the 9 women that made the world team this year. Lee, your thoughts on this evening's action and as we set up for the World Championships?
You know, I thought I was hyped about the results in Tokyo. I'm beyond ecstatic to see how all of these ladies compete, especially before the Olympic year and probably being able to qualify a lot of it. We're